Hey everybody, we're at our next stop on the battlefield. A couple of really interesting points to make here. I think one of my favorite Confederate units is Francis Marion Cockrells' Missouri Brigade. His unit was badly battered on November 30th. He came in with just shy of 700 men, lost at least 60% of the brigade, perhaps slightly higher. This marker talks about Cockrell's loss. What happens is really unique. Because of the situation with Wagner's division, Wagner actually delays Cleburne's division somewhat. And the other two divisions of Stuart's corps sweeping past Carnton are moving in just to the east. What happens with Cockrell's brigade, which is part of Samuel French's division, is he hits this seam kind of between the rest of Stuart's corps and Cleburne, and he comes right through it, and he's headed that way. And what happens is their entire right flank is opened up, and they just take hideous casualties through this area. Almost 130 of Cockrell's men are buried today at the cemetery at Carnton, but also in this area to show just the congestion and the just sort of wild bedlam that unfolds. Pat Cleburne falls not far to the west of here. So French's division and Cleburne's are almost on top of each other. Cleburne falls somewhere in this area. This marker near the Magnolia Tree was put up by us a handful of years ago. So in conjunction with American Battlefield Trust and Franklin's Charge, the ground was preserved. We worked with the city of Franklin to restore, to interpret, and to maintain the property. And it's just wonderful to be able to see this ground, to have it be open, to have it be interpreted. And as we go from where Cleburne fell to where Cockrell's brigade is being ripped apart, I mean, look how close we are to the line. You can see a couple of guns up here beyond the fence, which mark approximately where a section of the 6th Ohio was. And there's 4 guns of the 1st Kentucky right over here, and probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,500 Federal infantry just in that small area. So even though the Confederates initially punched through, a counter-assault seals that breach, and this ground the next morning is just indescribable. In addition to Cleburne being here, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other Southern soldiers, dead or wounded, just littering this ground. So it's been wonderful to see this preserved in the last 15 to 20 years.